Tempranillo and Grenache are great blenders.
Kriselle Cellars, owner and winemaker Scott Steingraber tastes some of his Grenache as he chats about his philosophy when it comes to making wine. He wasn't always surrounded by barrels and vines. This Oregon State University grad says his first career was in civil engineering. He spent more than 20 years managing construction projects throughout the West, mostly associated with technical bridges.
I had a blast doing it, but along the way, kind of picked up a hobby of making some wine. It was a home hobby at the time, and it grew and grew. It grew very much out of control.
It's safe to say he was a little obsessed with this new hobby.
Very much so, and it was always for quality. And I can tell you that that first year of wine that I made, it was absolutely undrinkable. It was just the worst. Over the years, you pick up something from each vintage, and certainly I had a lot to learn from those early vintages. After a while, it was kind of got to the point of I need to pick one of these two things. I love making wine. I love making bridges, but I picked wine.
And one day in the early 2000s, unknown to him, he also picked Southern Oregon as his new home. Living in Washington with wife Kriselle, still making wine, he purchased some Pinot Noir from the Willamette Valley.
We came down to pick up the fruit, but at the same time, the same day, there was also some Cabernet Sauvignon that was coming in from the Rogue Valley. And I tasted it, and it was just incredible. It was just awesome fruit.
He made a trade, the Pinot for the Cab Sauv, a moment he says was pivotal.
Ever since that day, we kind of made that discovery of the Rogue Valley, and we've been making Rogue Valley wine ever since. It really changed my attitude and my thinking about this part of Oregon and what it really is and can be. Large differential between the cool temperatures in the morning and the heat in the afternoon. It creates this natural acidity in the wines. And so, if you're looking for wines that pair and go really well with food, Rogue Valley wines are the perfect thing for that because of that natural acidity.
Thanks to those Cabernet Sauvignon grapes, Scott now calls the Rogue Valley wine country home, and it's a place where he can share his talent.
And it goes really great with the toothpaste that I had